Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Wednesday, November 1st. We're entering the last 2 months of the year. Yes, that's right, 2017. Hope you had a good trading day on Tuesday, although it certainly wasn't exciting. We'll look at the intraday action in a few minutes. Got some stuff done early, and then things really flattened out. Not uncommon for Halloween. People take off. I want to go get with their kids back east before the trick-or-treating begins. And of course, then after all that, we have the terror attack or whatever that was outside the World Trade Center. So here's the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the ES, the S&P 500 in futures form. Very narrow the last 3 days. It's not been much of a week yet. Fortunately for us, it's been a decent week trading, but not much for movement, so not the best week ever. Let's take a look at the major indices, and then we'll look at the intraday action. Crude oil gains 24 cents to 54.62. Gold down $7.20, getting near a new low. By the way, the crude oil number, that's not quite, but it's almost a one-year high on crude oil. Let's be aware of that. S&P cash gains $2.43. Doesn't matter. NDX is up 20.97, mostly on the back of, this time, Tesla. We got SOX up 9.7, and we're still under the risk line from that 13 sell signal, so let's just be aware of that. Biotechs continue to be weak, down 25.27. Remember the expression, as go banks and biotechs. So there's the market. The VIX down to 10.18. That's down 32 cents. Trade closes at 1.32. That's a pretty high reading. Gets the 10-day moving average at 1.09. NASDAQ volume made it to 2 billion shares. The advanced decline ratio is finally positive. Hasn't been much lately. NASDAQ advanced decline plus 700. New York advanced decline plus 734. Moving averages there are about flat, though. Google loses literally 9 cents. It's a doji day on Google. It doesn't matter on a $1,000 stock. Apple up $2.32. Look out. Amazon down $5.57. So it's Apple, and Netflix is down $1.30, $1.94, and again you can see the 13 sell signal on Netflix. It's basically Apple and Tesla that carry the market. Tesla back up $11.45 on the session on a $300 stock. TLT 20-year bond ETF up 4 cents. Goldman Sachs gains $1.59. That gives us an 11. So Goldman's getting near a 13 sell signal on the Seeker tool. All right, let's take a look at the intraday action. So this is really boring. I mean, obviously the whole day's inside the prior day. So Monday we had the gap down, didn't quite fill on the ES, then dropped, and then the rest of the day, lunch and beyond, pretty much dead flat. Tuesday we gap up a little, didn't quite fill the gap, rebounded over lunch, and then like for 4 hours we were in like a 2-point range on the ES. That's again the Halloween, everybody leaving. Here's the NASDAQ side, a little different. Gap down on Monday, filled, went higher, came back to even, closed about even. Tuesday gaps up, does not fill the gap, and drifts up over lunch and then flat. So a little bit of gain for the week on the NASDAQ side, not so much on the broad market. In terms of economic data on Wednesday, we've got a lot of it. We've got the ADP non-farm employment change number. We've got final manufacturing PMI at 945, ISM manufacturing PMI and prices at 10, along with construction spending, the weekly crude oil inventory number at 10:30, and then the Fed announcement. So we've got a 2-day Fed meeting. That's also part of what slowed down today. We got the 2-day Fed meeting at 2 p.m. Eastern time, and then the press conference after that by 30 minutes. So we'll look for the three-wave phenomenon after that. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading Wednesday.